So I like to start off with the lights on one side, gradually getting into the darks, also from warm going into cool. I like to put out a good amount of white. So it's at about 5 inches of white. Then it's about 1 inch paint. Let's leave about 1/2 inch. So around 1 inch should, if you're blocking in, then you may need more. So this is cadmium yellow, orange, red, alizarin. Slowly getting cooler. Into the dioxazine purple. Ultramarine blue. Some permanent green. Then we have some burnt umber. And some black. Put this top back on. Okay, so now let's zoom in a bit. Okay. So then we're going to put a dab of paint. 2 dabs. Okay. Then we're going to start mix these paints in. Okay, so just cleaning the palette knife. Taking some of that green. So now I'm going to create a value range for each pigment. Okay, what's left on your palette knife, just work that into the white. Okay, so while you're mixing a value range, it's just for when we are mixing into the lighter areas of the face, we don't have to break down these darker colors. Just saves a bit of time. Also, you'd be more likely to go lighter if you're using lighter colors rather than trying to mix darker colors. Also, the pure pigment, if you're working that into something light, it can be too overpowering. So if it's already broken down with some white, then that can help with the mixing. Okay, and also with these darker colors, because they're so dark, it helps just to mix up what would be like a blue, a standard blue. Then you've got a dark blue, standard blue, and a light blue to work with. So clean your palette knife every time you pick up some fresh paint. And that's the same with the purple. You get like a purple color. You got like a dark purple. What I would say is a purple. And then you have a light purple. So clean that palette knife off again. Picking up some alizarin. So now you can actually see the alizarin, where in its pure state it's just a bit too dark. And like I said, if you're mixing that into something very light, it's going to be overpowering. Whereas if you've already got something light pre-mixed, just makes it easier to get it closer to that color. You'll see in some videos that I just have the one row. It's just to make more room on the palette while I'm filming. Normally I would use this value range. So if you notice, I'm using this palette knife, not your typical wedge shape. Just find it's easier to go into these smaller areas. Okay, wiping the palette knife off. Got some orange. Just working on that painting. That's that orange. Mix up a bit more. Okay. Then the yellow. You probably don't really need a lighter yellow. The value is light anyway, just for the sake of continuity. We put that in there. Okay, so we're going to leave the burnt umber. Can't quite see the black. Black is there. Okay, we're only going to be using the burnt umber in the shadows, and probably the blacks as well. Okay, for everything else, we're going for all the lights. We'll just be using these pigments. Okay, rather than relying upon black or burnt umber. Just forces us into thinking about mixing each colour.